If you're not up to the challenge of pruning on a regular basis, don't do it.
Biggest reason I didn't want him to have the job, he's put a hat on. Have you noticed that? Big.
But it is a gorgeous Seattle Mariners hat.
Plastic bags, check. Pruners, check. All right, guys, we're going on a little ride. I'm gonna go get some cuttings. Let's do it. So just down the road here are some plants that I've been told I can have some cuttings of. So we're gonna get over there. We're gonna get some cuttings and get on home and show you what I've got. Alright guys, so here we are again. So we got our cuttings this morning and I got back home. I actually took a detour. I stopped at a nursery. I was looking for a specific plant, but they didn't have it anyway. A day late and $1 short. So before we go any further, yes, I want to say that I stole the title for this video. Actually, I stole it, but I put a little twist on it of my own. And it's just a sign of flattery, right? It's just a sign that I really like the guy I stole it from. So I've been on vacation for probably the past week or so, almost a week, something like that. Yeah, I know, I've been driving Johnny nuts because I'm here every day. But because I've been on vacation, as you guys have seen, I've been able to post a lot of videos lately and really get a lot of things uploaded. A lot of videos I've been working on put together and uploaded. And also, to go along with that, I discovered this channel recently that I really am starting to like. I don't know what it is about this guy, but I'm connecting with him, and I just like waking up every morning, drinking coffee while he's drinking coffee, and just talking about what's going on, thoughts in his head. And so I'm just connecting with the guy. I really like his channel. It's called Homesteading Off the Grid. If you haven't seen it, you should get in there. He keeps it interesting. And geez, buddy, I'm trying to make a video here. The link will be in the description down below. You can go check it out and see what you think. He made a video recently called How to Get Rid of an Annoying Neighbor with a Crayon. And I was in the middle of just starting to shoot this film. Actually, I'm shooting another one right now. And I thought, I'm going to put my own little twist onto it. How to get rid of an annoying neighbor with a plant. Now, I want to say something about that. I have neighbors on either side of me that are wonderful. I love my neighbors. This has nothing to do with them. But if you guys want to get rid of somebody and they're driving you nuts, this is the plant to use. So we jumped in the truck this morning. We ran over and got some cuttings and got back home. And I've got those cuttings right here in this plastic bag. Now, before I reveal to you guys what these cuttings are, I want you to just take this with a grain of salt. I want you to relax. Probably a good idea to take 10 good deep breaths right now and just feel the anxiety leaving your bodies, because when I reveal to you exactly what these cuttings are, I'm probably going to get a little bit of backlash. Now, I'm sure the comments are going to fill up with you crazy, you know what, this is absolutely insane, why are you doing this? But as with everything else that I do here, I just can't help myself. Also, to go along with that, I'm actually using these cuttings. I started this about a week and a half ago, and I'm just finishing it up right now. But I started filming a video, a series of videos that you guys are going to really, really like. I talked about filming these a year ago, and it's summertime now. Finally gotten around to doing it. I didn't tell everybody in a video, but people have made comments. How do you do this? How do you do that? And I've answered back to them individually and told them that I was going to be making these videos, this series of videos showing you an even better way to propagate plants. And yes, I've been holding out on you, and I'm going to hold out on you a little bit longer because they're not quite ready yet. It's going to be the end of summer or fall or something like that. But I'm going to reveal it all right here on YouTube in a few months. So be ready for that one. You guys are going to like it. But in the meantime, I'm using these same plants to do that with. And it's going to drive you crazy, but I can't help myself because I love these plants. So here goes. You guys know what this is? That's right, it's English laurel. I don't know what it is about. Actually, I do know what it is about this stuff. It's the fact that they've got gigantic leaves. Beautiful. Well, not gigantic, but they look so big and round and full, and they're beautiful and they're evergreen. And I love English laurel. Now, you know, some people don't keep theirs as well and they get a little yellow, and you know, you got to keep some mulch down there. You got to keep fertilizer to them because they chew up a ton of nitrogen trying to build these beautiful green leaves. But if you take care of them well and you feed them and you water them, and after a while you don't even need any water, but if you take good care of them, they will grow into big, beautiful, lush plants. Now, I know that's going to drive everybody nuts, and maybe I should have made this video title, How to Get Rid of All Your YouTube Subscribers. Because, you know, I know a lot of people hate these things, but I love them. So, the thing that people hate about laurel is they grow out of control, and you have to prune them. If you don't prune them, they just turn into a big giant mess. But the difference is, I live on 10 acres. I would never recommend this stuff to somebody living in a little home on a lot, you know, with the neighbors right there on either side of you. Yes, it would get rid of them, but I would never recommend it to somebody like that. This is the kind of stuff that you put on property, that you make, you know, hedgerows with to border between properties and estates and things like that, because they grow huge and beautiful. They block wind, you know, they block noise, they block pollution. They're just awesome, awesome plants for that kind of thing. Like I said, I would never recommend them in a home, in a neighborhood, but although some people do that, and if they keep them pruned nice and tight, it works out okay. But if you let them get out of line, they will get out of control so fast, they'll be moving into your living room before long. The thing that I hear a lot of people say, and this might be true, I don't know, I haven't grown them long enough. I've had them for a few years now, and I've seen them all over. I mean, people grow them like crazy in this area. For as much as people don't like English laurel, they grow all over the place in this area. Not naturally. People plant them in their yards. So anyway, the thing I hear people saying they don't like about them is once they start fruiting, birds will come by and pick the berries, and they'll drop on the ground and start growing everywhere else. I've heard that a lot, and I've read a lot of things about people saying that, but I've never actually seen that myself. Now, I have seen them occasionally start shooting up from the roots further down the plant, but never like a sumac, like it never so out of control that you can't manage it. Now, if you lived, like I said, in a little neighborhood, it might be something unmanageable. But on 10 acres like this, I want to block the road noise, and those are the annoying neighbors I'm talking about. I want to block traffic, I want to block the road noise, I want to block all of that and make more of a serene garden-like setting in here. So, I've already shown you guys in previous videos, and if you haven't seen them, I'll put links up in the description here, or up in the corner here. But I've made videos about the green giant arborvitaes, but I'm really considering going on the other side of those, closer to the road, and doing English laurel all the way down to block that noise even more, to just make it such a beautiful, serene, nice private garden in here. Hang in there with me a little bit longer. I know I'm teasing you right now, but we're going to get to there, you know, that point eventually here, end of summer, fall, something like that, when everything's done. But I'm going to show you guys a much better way to propagate these summertime plants. Aside from that, I've got a question for you guys, and I really need to see those comments down below, and what you guys are thinking in regard to what I'm about to ask here. But you know, I've been off for a week, like I said, and I've been posting a lot of videos I've been working on for a while, but and I know people like those videos. One lady, Zavia Hope, she's been a viewer for a long time, said she really likes the videos where I put a lot of information over a time span. Like I start filming, and then 4 months later, 5 months, 6 months later, I put it all together so you can see the whole thing from start to finish. You know, you can see me taking the cuttings, you can see the roots, you know, in regard to whatever video I do. And I like making those videos, and they're a lot of fun, and I try to make those videos as much as I can, but they do take a ton of time and a ton of me trying to keep everything straight in my mind, because I've usually got like 5 or 6 videos going in that computer in there, and I've got to keep track of what videos go with which, you know, video, and it just gets mind-boggling after a while. So those are my favorite videos to make, and I intend to keep going with those. However, you know, like I said, I've been off for a week. I've been posting lots of videos, and I'm really enjoying doing this, posting more and more. And my question to you guys is this: do you want to see more videos more frequently? And that comes with a caveat. they won't always be, if that happens, they won't always be those videos that are drawn out over 4 or 5, 6 months, because you can only keep so much straight in your head. You can only film so much of that on a regular basis, especially with a family and a full-time job. But would you guys like to see more videos where, you know, we're just out here talking, just out here hanging out, you know, videos about simple little things I'm doing here in the nursery on a regular basis, a daily basis? Or, you know, do you guys not want any of that? Do you just want to wait a week or two or so, you know, and get those really cool videos? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below, because I'm kind of at a crossroads here. I really like to post more. I really enjoy making all these videos. I really enjoy doing this and connecting with you guys. Our family's growing. The YouTube channel's growing. By the way, almost 30,000 subscribers. I would have never, ever thought that 2 years ago. It's just amazing to me what is happening here, and I have all of you guys to thank for it. I really appreciate your viewership. I really appreciate you guys hanging in there, hanging with me, checking out my videos on a regular basis, and it's been a lot of fun. We created the the Facebook channel. If you guys haven't seen the Facebook channel yet, you should go over there. I'll put a link in the description. It's, you know, I've got my nursery page, Kincaid's Nursery, on Facebook, and I started another page on there. It's just a group page, and I started that, a lot of you know, several months ago, and I started it so that people would be able to ask questions and get responses from other people, not just me all the time, because like I said, I've got a full-time job and a family, and it gets tough. I wake up every morning, guys, I mean every single morning of my life, and I spend a half hour, even on work days. I work 12-hour shifts. I get up early and I spend a half hour at least and just answer questions and talk with people back and forth, and I enjoy doing that. But as this thing grows and is just kind of blowing up, I'm still managing it, but I'm wondering when that point's going to get to where I'm not going to be able to keep up with it. And so I started that Facebook group so that other people come on, post their propagation successes and failures, ask questions, talk to each other, and you know, it's really starting to work. And we're starting to build an audience on there. There's like 700 people, I think. And you know, people are asking questions, and other people are coming on and posting answers, and people are posting their pictures of what they're doing, and there are so many amazing people, and so many of you guys are just awesome on there, man, and doing so many neat things with plant propagation. And I really enjoy getting on there and seeing what you guys are doing, seeing what's going on in your nursery, seeing what you're doing with plants. It's so much fun, and it's really neat for everybody to be able to connect in this one place. And so if you're interested in that, I'll put a link in the description. It's a Facebook group called I Love Plant Propagation, and then there's my page, Kincaid's Nursery, although that's not as much of a back and forth kind of thing. The group is, and so like I said, there will be links down below. But you know, I'm just wondering what your thoughts on it are. Would you like to see more videos like this where we're just talking, answering questions? Maybe I should do some comments, some Q&A with comments on YouTube, that kind of thing, and just give you more information as much as I can. And would you guys like to see that? Please answer in the comments down below. You know, I'm starting to ramble now because that's what I do, but I just can't help myself. So, you know, this video's gone on for a little while. I've gotten you all excited. I've given you a taste of something to come. And, you know, I'm sorry I jerk your guys' chain like that, but, you know, it's all in fun. And you've got something to look forward to now, right? So, I really, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you guys. Thank you for hanging in there with me. Thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you to all the people who have been hanging around for the last couple years. Some of you have been on here for 2 years watching me since the very beginning, and I really, really, really appreciate you. So back to the title of this video here, how to get rid of an annoying neighbor with a plant. So that's it, English laurel, man. I mean, this stuff grows like crazy. It's a beautiful plant. It grows out of control. Hang in there. In a few months I'm going to show you these other videos I've been working on, and you will see how quickly these things grow. Now this season they're just going to grow roots, but within a couple of years these things grow out of control. If you're up to the challenge and you live in a neighborhood, you're good to go. You just need to keep them things pruned. If you're not up to the challenge of pruning on a regular basis, don't do it. But my annoying neighbor is the traffic, and we're gonna block it out, and we're gonna do it with some English laurel, guys.